Wait, hold on, let me redo that. Bang!
Bang!
And we're back, episode 9 of the Nosebleeds podcast.
Redo. From the top.
Beep! Episode 9 of the Nosebleeds podcast. I'm your host, Tosh Kowalski. With me always, Tyler Stumpo. Gang. In the corner, intern Dan.
Yes.
You're back.
I am.
Not fired.
Thank you.
Yet. Giovanna, you're also in studio today?
Yes,
Hello.
I am.
How
I'm
are-
glad to be here.
I'm sure you are.
Love having the mic, don't you, Dan?
Oh yeah.
All right, today on this episode of Nosebleeds, we're going to keep it a little quick today. We're going to do everything draft. NBA draft, NHL draft, expansion draft in the NHL for the Seattle Kraken. Shithole team they're about to be, but we'll see. By the time this is out, we will know who said think so.
Andrew? Director Andrew?
Oh.
No, that was me.
Oh.
No, it's Tyler. Okay, but by the time you guys see this, it should be Friday, the 24th, the 23rd. Got my dates wrong. But we will know who the Seattle Kraken select. I've got a couple here, a little mock draft here for a couple of the bigger name players here that were unprotected by their NHL franchises. Tyler is going to hit us with his NBA draft top 10. We know who's going 1, right?
Yup. That's a
Yup.
consensus. Ooh, that was a little tongue
Consensus.
twister.
Yeah, that was a stumper. No pun intended. And then I'm going to hit you
Yeah.
with my top 10 for the NHL draft, which will be on Friday. You guys will see this beforehand. Hopefully you watch it. Hopefully I'm right. We'll throw up some graphics. Shout out to our sponsors, Sunrise Arizona Hard Seltzers. Very delicious. We got grapefruit and we got lemon. Very delicious. Also, shout out to our other sponsor, Vivid Seats. If you're choosing to go to a sporting event within the next 10 million years, make sure you use code nosebleed10 at checkout and you will get $10 off purchases of $100 or more. As we say in the show business world, I do. French. I don't know.
That's not in showbiz. I don't know what that means.
Me neither. That was a bad intro, but
That was horrible.
The way she goes.
thank you. All right, now I'll keep all that in and use that as the intro. All right, let's hit it off. You want to start with the NBA draft, my brother?
Yeah.
Let me see who
I
you
can get
got
right
going
down
here.
to brass tacks.
Suggs. So wasn't Suggs in the top 3?
He is one of the top 3. Yeah.
Okay, we got him
yeah,
at
I mean,
4.
it depends on like.
That's what I'm wondering where
Yeah.
you go from here. But all right, so I'll bring us back in, and Donovan Mitchell's brother, Davion Mitchell, going top 10. I'm assuming that's his brother. Is it?
No, it's
I
not.
don't think so.
No
No.
resemblance. No.
All right, so
I
we'll
don't
bring
think
it
they
in.
have any resemblance.
All right, so we're hitting you back. Now I'm gonna restart that. Why am I all over the place right now?
Just go.
Okay, and
Show
we're
me
here.
the money.
We're live. We're gonna show you some money. We're also gonna show you our projected mock drafts for the NHL, the NBA, and the NHL expansion draft. We're gonna start it first here with our boy Tyler Stumpo's top 10 for the NBA draft here. So Ty, we know who's going 1, but why don't you let the fans know who's in your top 10 a little bit,
Yeah.
why, and then I'll agree with you or disagree with you with my great knowledge of basketball. Go.
I got you. All right. Well, obviously, number 1 pick for us Detroit fans, consensus number 1, Cade Cunningham. I mean, this kid he dictates the offensive tempo. He's a heavy pick and roll guard with high IQ. He's a strong finisher at the rim. He's a post player. He's basically, I mean, like when I look at him, don't shoot me, everybody, but I see like a Ben Simmons that can shoot. Ben Simmons with a jumper, and I
Yep.
really like that. I was really high on Ben Simmons when he first came into the league, not so much anymore. So that's going to be really fun. Cade Cunningham is a Detroit Piston. You can take that to the bank. Number 2,
Detroit.
I have Jalen Green going to the Rockets.
Okay.
there's a couple ways the Rockets can go with this one. I was stuck between Jalen Green and Evan Mobley. It just depends on what they're really looking for. I like Jalen Green right here. I would have been happy with him if we weren't getting Cade Cunningham. He's just a athletic freak. He can explode at the rim. He's a fluid ball handler. And he's got a shooting touch. It is a little streaky, but like shooter's gonna shoot.
Well,
And
you know who's a fluid ball handler? My buddy Dan over here.
who?
I don't like what you did there.
Me neither.
Alright.
A little.
All right, sorry. Little satire. Little satire. All right.
I knew some nonsense was coming my way.
All right. Well, so who you got at 3 now? Who you got at 3 after Green goes 2?
After Green goes 2, I have Evan Mobley, who is the best big man in this draft by a wide margin. He can shoot the ball. He can attack the rim, pick and roll. He can dribble, catch a lob. He doesn't really have much of a low post game, so that is something that will need to be worked on. He is a little smaller, so when he gets matchups such as Jokic, Embiid, player with that stature, they might baby him a little bit. But I can assure you that he will get bigger. Kid's probably like 20 years old, so obviously he's gonna throw on some muscle mass.
Let me ask you a
At
question.
number 4, I have. Let me answer that question.
Time out. Back to it.
Yeah, I mean,
Technical
I've got bars.
difficulties graphic. What number are we on? 5? Scotty Barnes?
4.
Number 4.
Oh, we're on
No,
4?
nope. 4.
Oh, yeah, 4
Jalen
Suggs.
Suggs to the Toronto Raptors. Yeah. I think this is the move. I don't see Kyle Lowry coming back next year to Toronto. He's a free agent, so they'll need to fill that role. You also have Fred VanVleet and Gary Trent Jr., so that'll be a nice little trio they've got going on over there. He's a smooth playmaker that controls offensive tempo as well. He's a confident scorer, as we saw in the finals. Like, he pulled up from half court, hit a buzzer beater to send his team to the championship game. Like, he shoots with confidence.
'Twas wild.
Yeah. Number 5 is Mr. Scotty Barnes to the Orlando Magic. I just think he's a physical phenom. He's got really long arms. He can play all positions, he can play all positions and guard all positions. He can control the offense. They did use him as point guard in Florida State, so he is comfortable doing that. You can pair him next to Cole Anthony, which would be a very nice combo for the future. Number 6 is Jonathan Kuminga out of the G League. I had him originally going 5, but I think Scotty jumped him for the Magic. I think Jonathan Kuminga will go to the Thunder. He's very similar to Barnes, can defend all positions. One thing that I would like to see is more of a flow to the game. With him, I feel like he's got like that mellow on Portland kind of thing where like he might score when he gets the ball, but like the offense isn't running when he gets the ball. Like, it's mostly a man-on-man matchup kind of thing. Number 7, I was conflicted with this one though, because I don't think the Warriors are picking here. I think that they're trading this pick and their number 14 pick for a veteran, because they need to win now. Like, I mean, you look at Steph, Clay, Draymond.
They're getting older.
Like, they're at the back ends of ends of their career, so they're gonna want to trade now for a veteran or somebody that can come and give them solid minutes. I don't think that they really want a rookie running out there next to him. So I wouldn't be surprised if you see 7 and 14 and James Wiseman get packaged to another team.
Okay.
But whoever does take 7, I have Moses Moody going. He's a 3-and-D guard out of Arkansas with a really long wingspan. Can harass on the defensive end, man-to-man. He can switch, play 1, 2, and 3 defensively. He lacks the ability to create his own shot a little bit, but say he does go to the Warriors, he's not going to really have to do that as much, I've got James Bouknight from UConn going to the Magic at Bouknight. Yeah. He's going to the Magic at 8. I like if they do go Scotty Barnes at 5. I do see them taking Boo Knight at 8. Get another guard to pair Cole Anthony. He's an explosive first step guard, slippery ball handler, and he's quick on the defensive end. Magic might just want a little more consistency from him on the defensive end.
Mm-hmm. Bring it,
Number
bring
9,
it.
though. I know you know this guy. Yeah, Mr. Franz Wagner.
Wagner.
I have the Sacramento Kings taking Franz here at number 9. He's a good spot-up three-point shooter. He's a unselfish playmaker who rarely turned the ball over with his 1 year with Juwan Howard. And he's got a computer brain on defense is what they've said, which means that he just reads plays automatically. He knows where to be, when to be there, and just where to put his hands. And the Kings lacked in those aspects. So I think that Franz right here is a pretty good choice.
Now, what I want to say really quick is, Dan, your thoughts on Franz Wagner and why he's the best player in this draft and should be taken number 1 overall.
Enough of that nonsense. I'm not answering your silly ass question.
Listen, dude, if him and his brother were on the same team, Germany revival. I mean, them guys can shoot.
Hey, but listen, there is a chance that could happen because Mo Wagner's on the Orlando Magic, and the Magic do have 2
picks in the
first-round
top
picks,
10.
like 2 top 8. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
man.
we very well could see the brothers paired together in Orlando.
Like, what do I do there
I don't
if
think
I
that'll
want to get a jersey? Get like one white one and stitch it with like a black one and do like Wagner
the
with
black
both
one,
different
that would be
numbers.
dope.
That'd be
That
fire.
would be dope. Yeah.
That'd be fire. All right, who you
Yeah.
got at 10? Close out this list.
Yeah.
Donovan Mitchell's brother.
Yes, sir. Yeah. I have Davion Mitchell from Baylor going to the New Orleans Pelicans. I feel like they're going to move past Lonzo Ball in this offseason. He's a free agent. I don't think he'll be playing in New Orleans next year. I do like Lonzo Ball. I do think he has developed drastically as a shooter and a playmaker. And defensively, he's all around just improved throughout his tenure in the league. But Davion Mitchell goes here. He's a dynamic shot creator, and we saw him shoot the ball very well throughout his March Madness run to the championship with Baylor. He plays very intense defense, and I feel like he'll just pair nicely with Zion, Brandon Ingram, Josh Hart. You know, you have those 4 right there. That's a pretty nice little lineup if you ask me. Jackson Hayes at the 5. But yeah, that's my top 10 right there. I'm actually feeling way better in this top 10 than my NFL top 10. Let me tell you that.
We got crushed in that mock draft.
Yeah.
We got smoked.
Yeah.
When is the July 29th? Yeah. July 29th. Catch the NBA draft on ESPN.
9 days.
8:30? I'm assuming it's an 8:30 start time.
Well,
I'll throw up a graphic. Check out the NBA draft.
Yeah, something like that.
But that was Tyler's top 10. If I knew more about basketball outside of college and maybe the Pistons, I would let you guys know my top 10. All I can tell you is Dan and I both agree Franz Wagner, number 1 overall draft pick. Wrap it, seal it in a box, and send it. Dude, Hunter Dickinson, though, I will say one thing about basketball. Hunter Dickinson coming back to A squared is going to be huge. Huge for the Wolverines,
bro.
bro.
Make a deep run next year.
I hope so. They played like shit against UCLA. Fucking awful.
Yeah. Isaiah Livers, though, is going to the draft. So
It's all right. It's all right. The Birdman's been there like 9 years at this point. He's like the modern-day Van Wilder. But that was Tyler's top 10 NBA draft. Now we're going to, segue into my top 10 for the NHL draft. I'm sure you maybe won't have any input on this. I know Dan won't because he's an idiot. I will kill you in your sleep. Pulled Mike Trout. Once again, I'm going to put this up. I pulled Mike Trout. Hood.
Oh my god. Tyler, he woke me up at 3 in the morning to tell me that.
Bro, I shit my pants. No lie, I shit my fucking
Pistons just
pants.
traded
And
the
I
first
thought it was
overall pick.
Acuna because he's like been drooling
What?
over
Kidding.
Acuna.
Your shitty jokes aren't funny. All right, we're gonna get. He's still rolling, so I'm just gonna roll right into this biatch.
And action.
And action. Welcome back. This episode is brought to you by Arizona Sunrise Hard Seltzer. Find it in your local grocery store today. It's very delicious. I do recommend the lemon flavor. It's ice cold, straight out the refrigerator. Let me turn that the right way. But transitioning here, I think we're going to work into my top 10 for the NHL draft on Friday. Let me get this set up here. Yup. Beep. See, that's when I throw in one of those funny graphics because I fuck up. All right. So it's on Friday. You guys are seeing this on Friday. I think I'm going to the Mets game on Friday. Probably going to watch it on my phone because I'll be at the Mets game. But for the top 10 in the NHL draft, I'm going to keep it more simple. I'm not going to go into detail as Mr. Stumpo did over here. This man prepares. He's a good co-host. I'm the guy who just writes down the name and just, runs with it. But I'll throw up a graphic here. So starting off, going number one is I think a consensus overall number one pick here. His draft stock has absolutely risen, through the worlds. And in college, he went to the University of Michigan. He's a 6'6" defenseman. Owen Power. Owen Power will go number one to Buffalo. And there's no doubt about that. But 2 through 10, toss-up. Literal toss-up. You see the Wings there at 6. We'll get to them in a minute. But the Seattle Kraken go number 2. Obviously, having a nice look at the draw there in the lottery. They will pick, in my opinion, Dylan Guenther out of the OHL, I believe. I did not literally write down any of these stats. I literally just wrote down their names. So I'm just going to throw up the graphic. Boop. You guys already see it. But 3, I got Matty Beniers out of the University of Michigan going to the Ducks. 4, I've got the Hughes brother, number 3, Luke Hughes, coming out of the National Team Development Program, going to New Jersey. For the Blue Jackets, I have them taking defenseman Mason McTavish. If he's a defenseman, let me look it up so I can redo that. I believe he's a forward. I should have wrote this down. Mason McTavish.
Hey,
Yep.
doesn't Jack Hughes play for the Devils as well?
Jack Hughes does play for the Devils?
Nice. So they've been
I
both
know.
brothers on the team.
Imagine if they get Quinn. He is a center, and I'm an idiot. All right, rolling on down the list. We're going quick. Wings, Jesper Waldstad. They need a goalie. They need a good elite goalie coming out of Sweden to lead them to a cup because in their farm system, they don't have much. They drafted Jan Bednar a couple years ago, I believe. If it was last year, I'm not entirely sure. As you see, I was greatly prepared for this segment. But 7, we got Sharks taking William Eklund, Kings, Brand Clark, Nux, Johnson. I literally wrote down the name Johnson. Kent Johnson. You know why I wrote down the name Kent Johnson? Because I know who Kent Johnson is. He plays for the University of Michigan. Gonna come out, probably gonna go back to school for another year. In my opinion, outside of Power, Guenther, Beniers, these guys are gonna need a lot of time back in college. Owen Power is coming back for another year at Michigan. He already announced, so that's good for my sake. But going 10, last one, I have the Sens taking Sebastian Gassa. I know a lot of experts don't have him jumping into the top 10, but I think that's going to be one of those picks that surprise everybody. But you never know. With this NHL draft, it's going to be very toss-up. Like Dylan Guenther and Matty Beniers could obviously swap places, and you could see even Luke Hughes jump up into the top 3. But Luke Hughes has had a lot of reports on him saying that he's better than both his other brothers. And obviously Jack Hughes had a down first year, as did Alexis Lafreniere out in New York. But we will see when the draft comes around, and hopefully you guys are watching this while you're watching the draft so you can see how greatly wrong I was, or if I was right, terrific. But that was my top 10. Wallowing it. I'll throw up some elevator music. I wish I knew which way to point.
I'm pretty sure it's to your left.
Like,
Left.
I know, but when I point this way, it's like, oh, I'm pointing this way on the screen.
I think
But it's
that way.
Yeah.
Yeah. Excuse you.
Thank you. Wow. What a great segment that was. Good job, Stash. Dan, any thoughts on the NHL draft?
No.
Oh my God, that was loud.
Dude, yeah, that dude just screaming.
on
Andrew's ears are
purpose.
bleeding
He's
now,
like,
dude.
I just want to ruin your eardrums.
Yeah, somebody turn down his shit, please.
We gotta just unplug his mic
Yeah,
completely.
dude. Somebody throw this guy through a well.
No.
But Well, I dig it.
Yeah,
We
no,
throw
we
it up.
flew through that,
We're all
like-
about content. We're gonna do everything
Yeah.
every week now. Isn't that right, Dan? We're gonna get Dan on the show full time. I'm gonna put up a poll. Do we like Dan? Yes or no? I'm gonna put up a poll. I'm gonna put up a poll
Go
right.
vote.
Put it up on Instagram.
Yeah, that's okay.
After Dan makes his first debut, you gotta put up on Instagram.
Yeah, no. I'm gonna
stories.
put
He's
up a
gotta be
clip
like,
of
"Do we like
Dan."
Dan on the show.
I'm gonna put up a clip of Dan, and then I'm gonna put out a poll. Do we like Dan? And
We'll let the people choose.
you decide. Make America great and kick this
You
motherfucker
decide.
out the show.
Dan, your fate is in the futures of our viewers.
You're fired. Long story short, you're fired. So get out.
He's so depressed. You have to get depressing music now. Just pan the camera on him.
I'm about to pan the camera. I'm about to get up and turn around on his face. Every
Hello.
now and then I get a little bit.
now and then a little bit lonely.
Man, this episode was wild.
It's
Bro.
just
Literally,
hello,
just
darkness,
gonna be
my
memes,
friend.
memes in a wrinkly shirt. Long story short, there's our draft episode. That was so quick. We're gonna throw it up. Cut it. I'm Stosh. That's
Motorcade,
Tyler.
baby.
That's Dan. Motorcade. Sponsors. Arizona Hard Seltzers. Hit the table real hard. I bet the mic didn't like that. If you guys want to
Did it?
purchase any of these wonderful hockey cards, feel free to contact me. I got a clear-cut Kevin Lankinen, then we got Lafreniere autograph, and then we got a Jake Wallman autograph, Ilya Sorokin Young Guns, Jack Hughes Young Guns. A lot of cards right here. Feel free to buy them because I'm broke. Ty? Somebody help me out here. I lost it. All right, I'm Stosh. That's Ty. Ty, say bye.
I'm Ty. That's Stosh.
That's not what I said. Dan, come close the show, please.
Excuse me?
Come close the show.
What do you mean come close the show?
This guy's an amateur, man.
He needs to be fired.
No. I mean,
Fired.
It's your show.
It's the attitude, my man.
Well,
All right, no, it's
there's
okay.
an attitude for a reason because I've been abused for the last 15 minutes.
Listen, you don't gotta scream, my guy.
That was a little snappy.
I was literally
That was a
gonna
little
cut the
snappy.
episode right there, and then he started screaming.
you gotta keep it.
No.